So, trying something a little bit different tonight. So I've decided I'm going to do, because I haven't done it for a little while, a little bit of a tour of some of the bridges on the River Tees. So I'm going to start here where I'm heading to now, which is Yarm. I'm going to get the two bridges there, then head up into Stockton, get the Victoria Bridge, then from the Victoria Bridge I'll then probably go to the Tees Barrage, and then if there's any time left I might head out to the Transporter Bridge, but that's probably unlikely. Don't think I'll kind of go there, but you never know. I'm just crossing the road bridge into Yarm. This is one of the bridges that I'll be doing. There's two of the lights out on the far side. Hopefully that's not going to affect things too much. Just need to find somewhere to park now. So my tour of the River Tees bridges starts here in Yarm. First having a look at the railway viaduct. Seems that's got a little bit going on behind it with the clouds. However, it's a little bit more overgrown than it was last time I was here, and I'd have liked to have got a lot closer to the river to get a better reflection, because it's still as anything, so you get a great reflection from it. However, there doesn't seem to be any clear shot of anything without any kind of vegetation in the way at the moment, from this side at least. What I'm going to try here is a long exposure. Might get a bit of movement in the clouds. So onto that I've got an ISO 200 and an f-stop of 8, but I'm going to do it for around about a minute. Possibly a little more, maybe 1 minute 20, just to hopefully get enough light in to be able to get a decent shot while still getting some movement in those few clouds that are up there. There's a few stars starting to appear as well now, which will probably trail, but that's not really what I'm worried about at the moment. There's also a few bats flying around, and definitely a few midges. Yeah, so I'm saying it's f8, ISO 200, I'm going for a 1 minute and 20 second exposure, 2 second timer, and there we go. Viaduct. I'm going to try for the actual road bridge now. We'll see how that goes. Just need to move where I'm going, and yeah, see what we can get. So that's the shot I managed to get. Again, got a little bit of cloud movement in there. Try and work with the light on this time. It looks like you can see better on the back of the screen anyway. So that's looking good. Now I've just heard a noise up by the railway station. I'm wondering if that means that there's a train due. If there is, it could be worthwhile going back to the viaduct to try and get that. Just a tip, if you're ever photographing a train going over this bridge, you should make sure that each one's going from Eagles Cliff towards Yarm and not vice versa, because if it's on this side of the viaduct, you can get the whole thing in. Managed to get it. So yeah, try something else now. Just gone a bit closer than I have been. Try and get a close-up shot. Try and get a bit of starburst coming from the lamps. Try and get a bit of the reflection. So I've gone actually quite low down, but I don't know whether that's going to work or not. But I'll give it a try. I'm also going to try increasing the f-stop, to increase it to f16 to try and improve the star that I get off the light. But to do that, I'm going to need to increase the ISO. So I'm going to go up to 1800, but run it around about 13 seconds in order to get a shorter shutter speed. So 2-second timer. We'll see how that goes. Lads came along fishing, and basically I'm still very new at this and really wasn't comfortable with speaking to a camera or doing anything in front of them, so I just kind of waited, and now I'm rushing a bit against time because both the Infinity Bridge and the Newport Bridge switch off at around midnight, so I'm hoping that by the time that I get there they'll both still be on, and I'll be able to get some decent shots. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm chasing the turbo. It's a bit long at Yarm. Hopefully I won't need to spend too much time at other places for the same reasons. Okay, so I've come into Stockton now. You may also notice a slight change in the picture. my other camera had an issue with the memory card, and I'm hoping that all the videos are still there, or else that's half the night gone. So at the moment I'm at Victoria Bridge, taking an image of Victoria Bridge from probably not the usual side, but look at it. So yeah, that's going right the way through the middle of the long exposure that I've got going now. So hopefully that'll liven up the image a little bit as well. So yeah, it's a different side to what you'd usually see, unless you work here, which I do. You probably won't have been down this side very often. It's a place called Thornaby Place, and it's now houses and offices. It used to just be offices along here, but a number of the buildings have been converted into flats. So you get both people who work here and people who live here kind of walking about. So, but it is a different view from this side. So I'm going to try and get this one. At the moment I'm going for a very long exposure. It's got 3 minutes, ISO 100 f11. That's just to try and get some trails across the bridge. So I was hoping for buses, but I seem to have had an ambulance go across, so that could be even better, and a couple of buses as well. So we'll see what that picks up. So behind me is the iconic Infinity Bridge, so called because when it's nice calm water and the curves of the bridge make an infinity symbol. I'm not sure we're going to get that tonight, but I'm going to give it a try and see what we can get. It might not be perfect, but should be able to get something. It's reasonable. So this is what I'm looking at. You can sort of see the infinity symbol there. So it's not as calm as I'd like it, but it should give me something to work with, at least when I'm trying to get a decent image. So I think I've been taking it down to ISO 100, probably back up to f11, and probably around about 15 seconds I would think to try and get this. But yes, we'll have a look and see what it is once it's set up. So I don't think I'm going to get anything better than that one. So I'm having a wander down to a little bit closer, just to see if I can get a decent reflection there. Sometimes closer to the bridge you can get a decent reflection. The further away you are, the more water in between, the more chance to get ripples or disruption in the water. So yes, I'm just going to go a bit closer, see if I can get anything. I think I might even go into a portrait mode and see if I can get a decent shot of it like that. That's what it looks like once it's set up. Okay, so this is what I got set up, and hopefully this will be a decent shot. 2-second timer. See what it's like. Okay, so really happy with that one. My next stop is those lights in the distance down there, the Tees Barrage. See what I can get down there. Okay, so the Tees Barrage. This is the place that stops Stockton and Yarm flooding, or as much as they used to. It allows water to be drained out of the Tees, as well as stopping water kind of getting further up the Tees with tidal flows. But it is also a lock for boats that do need to get through to get up to higher up the river. Now that doesn't need to happen as much as it used to, because there's not much in the way of business up there now for boats, but it is still necessary. So we've got a lock system here. The lock system. We must be at a very low tide at the moment because that is way down. And usually this is just in white and blue, but there appears to be a bit of red going on as well. Not 100% sure why that would be, but that's what we've got. So see what we can get from here. So that's where we were earlier. As you can see now, half the bridge is off, and the other half will be going off very shortly, I would imagine. So it looks like we got that just in time. So the Infinity Bridge is completely off now, and here we are with the Tees Barrage. So this is the shot that I'm trying to get. It's very wide angle because I want to get the reflection as much as there is in. I also need to get that little tower that's on top of the bridge in as well, and try and get a reflection of that in as well. So that makes it a lot wider than it possibly would be. I may still crop it down a bit to panorama, but as long as the tower stays in. So we'll see how that goes. It will be an ISO 100 f11, probably 30 seconds, and see what we get from there. So, do I try a different shot, or do I have a wander over to the Newport Bridge and see what I can get there? Because that's probably going to be switching off probably within the next hour or so. I think it does tend to run a little bit longer in the summer because I don't think they changed it to BST from GMT, so it switches off midnight GMT, so it should run until 1 AM BST. So hopefully I'll still be able to get that. It looks to be on at the moment, so let's hope so. Okay, so this is a Newport bridge. I've come to the opposite side to where I would usually go, just because unfortunately it looks like half the lights are off on the other side, so it's not going to make for a really good image, unfortunately. But we'll see if it's see what it looks like from this side. At least the lights on the tower are on this side. They weren't even on that side, on the far side. So the only downside from here is I haven't got a way up onto the bridge from this side, because it's been all covered in dust since all the work they did on it. So we'll have to see whether I can actually get anywhere and get anything from this shot or not. So this is the shot that I'm looking to get, possibly in portrait mode, but we'll have to see. Yeah, there isn't much in the way of a reflection, unfortunately, but can't have everything. So in order to get the shot, I think I'm going to have to go up to ISO 200. ISO 100 looks a bit dark. Could do with a bus or big lorry or something going over the top. That'll make a nice image. Get some light trails. To be the way up. I'm not sure why it's all been cordoned off. I'm assuming because it's rusted beyond repair. Get too many shots from this side, so thought I'd give it a go. So that's the image I'm going for. No reflection, unfortunately, but it's one I don't usually get, so I'm going to give it a try. Try and get up onto the top, and I have to go all the way back to the car and get some light trails. Seems to be a standard for what to do now. So yeah, get some light trails going through the bridge, and see what we can get for those. So I think I'll just have to get past these street lights. I think they'll cause more problems than they'll actually solve. So once I'm past those, let's see what I can do to set up for some light trails. So yeah, this is the shot that I've got set up. I'm doing some long exposures, about 30 seconds, and see what we can kind of pick up. So now all I need is some traffic to come through. Go the lights. As I thought, 1 o'clock. Pretty much bang on. So, that was my tour of the Tees in 1, 2, 3, 4 bridges. I know it's not every bridge that's on River Tees between Yarm and Stockton, but I think these were probably my favourites. There are others. There's a footbridge, there's the Princess Diana Memorial Bridge, and there's also the A19 flyover, all between where I started and where I finished. And then you've got the Tees Transporter Bridge, which is down the far end, which you'll see in my first vlog. So yeah, it's been a good night. Got quite a few images. Hopefully some of them are okay. Now all I need to do is get back home, have a look on the cameras. Ooh, rabbit! And then I can show you what they look like. So yeah, so it's been a good night. So I will see you all again soon. Bye.